All right, what is good, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mass Ranker back again with another ranking, and today we're doing a ranking for all of the Blockbuster characters. Yeah, there's not a lot. This show was pretty short, and there weren't too many, there's basically the recurring characters with, one or two side characters I included as well. And yeah, so this probably shouldn't take too long, but yeah, let us just get into it, starting off with Aaron. This is the ex-husband. It's like a weird kind of situation that he has going on with Eliza, where basically he cheated on her, but then they're kind of trying to make their relationship work. But by the end of the series, when he proposes to Eliza, she ultimately ends up rejecting him. So yeah, he's just kind of he's kind of like the same that in this actress, I forgot her name, but this actress plays Amy in Superstore, and she very much the same exact relationship situation that she is in Superstore, where in Superstore, Amy's character was dating in a loveless relationship, but then she wanted to be with the main character of the series. In Superstore, it was Jonah. In this case, it is Tim. So it's pretty much the exact same kind of relationship situation that she is in. And so this character here, Aaron, he is just meant to be an obstacle for Tim and Eliza's relationship. So I'd give him D/F here. I feel like they maybe should have done a better job. I feel bad for him a lot of the time, because all the times we see him, it's him, I guess, trying to put in the effort to make the relationship work. So I feel like maybe they should have portrayed him a bit more as being this not great. They say he cheated on her and stuff, and they say that, I don't know, we hear a lot about how it's he's not the best, but I do wish that maybe the action, every time we see him in person, it's just him trying to be better. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give him D/F here. I don't really care for him too much. He's just meant to be an obstacle. So Eliza, I would give her probably, I don't really care for her too much. I'd give her C tier. She is just pretty much her entire character feels like the love interest of Tim. And in the case of, at the very least, Superstore, Amy herself felt like an actual character, not just the love interest for Jonah in Superstore. So in this, I'm comparing the show a lot to Superstore, but it feels justified. So yeah, she very much is just her whole thing is that Tim likes her, and she, I guess, is kind of overqualified for the job. But besides that, I don't know, pretty much anything that has to do with her, it's just a relationship drama with Tim, which is fine, but it is just a bit one note, I would say. So just C tier. This is Connie. I would give Connie, I'd give her B tier. She was fine, she was very much the crazy one of the group, I would say. She's not very crazy, but she, out of all the characters, she's there's always the character that's kind of has some psychotic nature, psychotic tendencies to them, and she was the one in this case but she was fine. She was the old woman of the group, and she had some good moments here and there. Yeah, fine personality, not much to say for her, just B tier, I would say. Hannah, I would give her probably B tier. I didn't really care for the whole cheapskate, I think that's the word, part of her personality. I thought that was, I don't know, that just was not that interesting to watch. But then I do like her character, her personality, just that she's a very nice character. And yeah, so I like the fact that she is nice to everyone. The cheapskate thing was just for one episode, but yeah, she's fine. She ends up going to she enrolls in community college by the end of the show. Besides that, just B tier again. This is not. I think in my review I gave it the characters just a 5 out of 10. They're not really. Most of them are just not anything really amazing, I would say. So Carlos, I would probably give him also B tier, not A tier, B tier, I would say. Yeah, just another employee that was fine. He had some good moments with some other characters. He wanted to be a film director, and yeah, just a fine side character for the cast, I guess. Nothing much to say, just B tier. Percy, my favorite character. Percy, I would give him, he's not S tier, but I would say A tier. Yeah, I liked him. He was my favorite character from the series. He was very, the actor just did a great job with the character, and he was the funniest one. He had the best lines and the best moments with Tim, being the landlord of Tim and all, but also the friend. I thought that they had good chemistry together, and so I would just give him A tier, I would say. This is Lena. This is the person that Tim starts dating towards the end of the series, that ends up creating another relationship hurdle for Tim and Eliza, I guess. So I don't really care for her. Again, their whole point, similar to Aaron, the whole point of her is to just get in the way of Tim and Eliza's eventual relationship that never ended up manifesting since the series got canceled, I guess. So Kayla, my least favorite character. She is literally, the whole point of her character is to be this teen embodiment, the embodiment of an angsty teen, basically, where her entire thing is that she just insults people. She doesn't get along with her father, and she's just very much just a portrayal of a teen, I guess. And so yeah, I think the point of her character is to be annoying, and they're successful at it. So because her character just comes off as very annoying and mean and like whiny about stuff, and so just F tier, I would give her don't like her. Tim, I would give him probably, I don't think like a low A tier, maybe a high B tier. I'm gonna go high B tier. Well, I mean, we'll do Sassel at the end, but yeah, I would give Tim B tier again. Fine, like a good protagonist. I think Randall Park is a pretty good actor. But I do think that the character is just, again, similar to all the other characters, just not anything great. A lot of his character is very much tied to Eliza, but at the very least with him, it's like there is the aspect of like him trying to save this failing business that he wants, that he feels at home at, and so I guess that's a fine hurdle for him to face, I guess, like a fine challenge for his character. And then finally, I included her as well. This is Patrice. This is the friend that Connie ends up making towards the end of the series, where her friend, I think Helen, her name was, she died, and so yeah, there was an episode where Hannah, Kayla, and Eliza, they were trying to find a new friend for Connie, and they ended up finding Patrice. Like Patrice, she's another person that works at the strip mall, and yeah, they had a lot of interest and stuff, and so they ended up bonding. My criteria was mainly that there was a few other side characters I could have included, but then I just was like, okay, most of these I'm not gonna. First of all, this show is not that popular, so it's kind of difficult to find images of certain characters, especially when a show is not that popular. So, and like a fairly recent one like 2022, in relative to like a lot of shows, like that is pretty recent. So, yeah. My criteria was like, okay, the character has to be in at least like 2 episodes, so I didn't include the temporary employee that was in the Halloween episode. I didn't include the women that Tim went on his like polyamorous date thing, and the thing that like Percy and Kayla set Tim up for like the 3-way date thing, so I didn't include them. Yeah, but I include Patrice. I would say that she was fine C tier. I did like the friendship that she had with Connie, but yeah, not really, just fine, I guess, for that one aspect. Anyway, we'll do side style. I would say out of the D/F tiers, yeah, Kayla's my least favorite. Then we are going to go with Lena and then Aaron, I would say. For the C tiers, I think I like Patrice more than Eliza. Just again, I liked her relationship with Connie, and Eliza, just, I don't know, maybe I'm comparing her too much to Amy from Superstore, but I feel like they did Amy a lot better compared to, like, the actress. The actress did a fine job. It's just this character, it feels like just a rip-off of Amy, and Amy was done better, I would say, so, which I guess is the nature of a rip-off usually, so. Then for the B tiers, I'm going to say probably Hannah, then Carlos, and then Connie, I would say. Yeah, and then Tim, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I would say Tim up top, and then I think Hannah, then Carlos, and then Connie. I think that's good. And then Percy, yeah, once again, Percy was my favorite character from the series. And so, yeah, he is the only A tier. And so, yeah, that is pretty much all there is to it. If you have any recommendations, but sorry, I usually say this is my ranking of the Blockbuster characters, and so, yeah, I have to stop recording at like these later. Yesterday I did the music ranking recording at like, I think it was 4 in the morning. Now I'm doing it a bit earlier. It's like only 1:40 in the morning. But yeah, I need to stop doing these recordings at like late hours. I should try to schedule. I mean, most of the time it's like usually I only end up finishing the series around, I don't know, the evening time. So I only end up getting to these recordings like in the evening, and it's also like a better time because there's no one awake, so it's like easier for me in terms of like my auditory levels, I guess. But I guess with a new microphone, that's not really an issue anymore. But yeah, anyway, this is my ranking of the Blockbuster characters. So if you have any recommendations, any shows, movies, video game stories, anime, manga, web series, anything that you want me to review or rank rankings, it does not, review, rank, compare rankings, it does not have to be media related, it could be anything. Leave it in the comments and I'll maybe possibly check it out. With that said, that is pretty much all there is to it, so let's leave it at that.